Hi everyone, so today I have a Poundland pet haul. I've done a couple of these in the past, and recently my last couple I think were all items from the new Poundland pet range. Their pet range is pretty good for smaller pets especially, and they have obviously cat and dog and fish items, but they're always adding new items to it in my local shop, so I'm always purchasing from them. But today I have a kind of collective haul of pet items and kind of pet themed items, so either organisation items or items that I thought would look nice in the shed. So it's kind of mix, but all from Poundland, so all good bargains, and another haul video for you guys to watch as well. So the first item that I purchased was from the kind of stationery area, and it's a mini pin board. I thought this would look adorable in the shed and would be really handy for little things that I pick up, like cards from the vets for example. So it's just a tiny one. I used to, I don't know how many of you remember, have a huge pin board in the shed, but it was just too big, and because it was so big in the shed it made the shed look smaller, so I took that down a couple of years ago. But I always need something to stick up little things, so I thought this was a great size, an A4 size one. It's got a little bit damaged on the kind of journey home somehow. Something's pushed into it, but I guess I can just cover that up when I pin something on it. So it's pretty good for £1. It's very lightweight and fairly flimsy, but I mean for £1 you can't really complain. Comes with four pins I think, or 5, and string to attach it on the back. And like I say, it's just from their stationery range, so I thought that would look pretty good in the shed. I then picked up another stationery themed item. This was more for convenience rather than I thought it would look nice. Well, I kind of thought it would look nice too, but I find that in the shed I'm always wanting to either note things down to remember it, and I never have something to write down. I always have a pen in there, but I never have paper, and then when I do I've nowhere to put it. So combined with the pin board, I thought this would be really good. Usually I just note things down on my phone and I'll forget about it, so this is really handy. So it's like 4 little post-it note type pads. The first one says do not forget, the second says to do, and the last one says ideas, which is perfect for the shed. So I can note things down on there, and they're really handy to reach. I'll screw it up on the wall or hook it, and then obviously I can pin them on my pin board, so that's perfect for the shed I think. I then picked up this basket. This is kind of the reason I went in. I wanted a storage box. This is just home handy storage basket, ideal for use in cupboards or drawers. I needed something like this to store my fish items in my room for Hiccup, my new beta fish. So I have only got a few items, but I've got a few decorative items that I like to switch around in his tank, so I always have a couple that aren't in the tank. I also have, you know, his food, net, a jug to clean him out and things, and holiday food and things, so I just needed a really small basket to store it all, and I just picked whatever there was really. I wasn't really fussed about what it looked like. I did go for this blue one because the pink one was at the bottom and I couldn't be bothered unstacking them all, otherwise I'd have probably gone for a pink one. But actually I really like this blue. It's one of my favourite shades of blue, so, and it kind of goes with the aquafish theme, so I'm going to keep all of Hiccup's items in there, and it'll be really easy for me to reach and keep tidy, much tidier than just stuffing everything into a drawer. I then picked up a couple of shop items. For those of you that are new subscribers or don't know, I do have a shop. It's just LooBoosShedZoo.com. It's all linked down below in the description box. I make quite a large selection now of handmade toys, houses, cozies, and I have keyrings, stickers, plaques, things like that for small animals or small animal themed. So I pretty much go in Poundland all the time for kind of bubble wrap and packing and things. I picked up a pack of these 8 mailing bags. As some of you will know because you've received items from my shop, I use these a lot to post items, smaller items, usually mystery parcels. And I also package my mystery parcels like a present. So I saw this pretty wrapping paper, and I like to go for kind of shiny paper for the mystery parcels. I think they look nice in it. So I spotted this and I thought that would be pretty cool. So the next person that orders from me and receives a mystery parcel in this packing, please let me know in the comments that it was you that got the first packing in this paper, because I really like it. But you'll be seeing that if you order from me soon. You'll be seeing this packing around your mystery items. I really like it. It's kind of like scaly type thing, but I think it's pretty. I then picked up some willow edging. This comes in handy for kind of sectioning off parts of the garden with the pets, and also just placing it around certain areas in the garden so they have a kind of willow themed area where they can chew it. I just find it really handy, and it's so easy and affordable to replace that I kind of get some every now and then to put around the garden. So I picked up some of that before the garden things go, before winter approaches. So now onto these small pet items. I decided to pick up a water bottle while I was in the shop. This was more for convenience than anything. I wanted a spare water bottle so I could put it on my carrier, or one of my carriers, and have it there to stay there, so that when in an emergency situation or any situation, I've got one on there ready, so I don't have to either move a water bottle from a cage or faff around. It's just there and on there. Personally, I wouldn't have gone for this one. I'd have gone for a Rotostack one, and they're probably a few pence more for something higher quality, or even a few pence less depending on the size I get. But it was convenience. This was in the shop at the time. I was in the shop at the time purchasing items, and then once I've got it, I've got it. So it will do the job. It's just a little bit more flimsier than some other brands of bottles. See, the plastic is a little bit flimsy, but it's okay. It's got measurements on the side, a little kind of label thing that I probably won't even attempt to come off because I can imagine it would leave a big mark. And then it's just got the wire with it. The lid just screws off like a normal bottle, and a decent spout. It was only £1. I mean, I can't complain, but it was convenient to get it there and then, so I just thought I would, and then I've got it now. I can stick it straight on my carrier and be ready for any situation. I then picked up some Guinea Pig Treats. Now, if you've watched my hauls in the past, you'll know that I've read through all the available treats they have for small pets and advertised for small pets in Poundland. Now, unfortunately, these are the only treats that are suitable for guinea pigs, because all of the other treats or products contain egg or milk, so you can't give them to your guinea pigs. So these treats are the only ones they can have. However, they do really like these, so every now and then I will get a bag for them and, you know, share them out with the herd. So I just thought, I'm not particularly running low or anything, but I thought while I was there and I seemed to get in pet themed things, I would grab a pack. So they're just kind of, you pretty much see these in various different brands. A lot of different brands do them. They're just the kind of cereal based type treat, and it's just got wheat, barley, maize, that kind of thing in it. Just the average treat ingredient really, but they seem to like them. It makes for a treat every so often. I don't feed them too often, but not a bad pack for £1. I wish they'd kind of not advertise the others for guinea pigs and rabbits, but unfortunately they do. So always read the packaging, make sure that they don't contain anything your pets can't have. But if you see these are great. These are perfectly safe for your small animals. So every now and then I do also pick up a bowl from Poundland. They come in handy. I don't tend to keep them for a long time because I do get bored of bowls, and I also smash them. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this. I smash bowls quite regularly and not on purpose. So I'm pretty much trying to stick to cheap bowls now. I stick to Poundland ones. So every now and then I'll pick up one if I see one I like, and I'll probably end up smashing it within a day or two. But I thought this one was cool. It was just in the cat section. It did come in opposite colours, so the paw print was white and the inside colour was the outside colour, and you know, vice versa. But it's quite nice because it's kind of dipped at the front, so it's lower here and higher here, and it's curved in a little bit, so it'd be harder for your pets to either knock out water or knock out any pellets. So I thought that was pretty nice for £1. It's a nice curved bowl, and it's, you know, it does the job. I thought it'd be good for the garden in the wren or something, or just as a spare veggie bowl or something. So I thought I'd pick up that. And finally, I saw this hamster bowl also. I do not have any animals this size, but when you see something like this in Poundland, it sometimes will never come back to the shop again, so you have to grab it while you can. And I thought, you know, in the future I might have smaller animals again, so I can either save it for that, but also a bowl like this comes in super handy for vet trips also. A tiny little bowl just for enough pellets for one piggy, so, or veg or something, or even just to carry it so that I can put a bit of water in when we get to the vets. But a little bowl like this, they do come in quite handy for things like that. So I thought I'd pick it up while I was there because I really liked it. Not seen these in Poundland before, so I thought, why not? It's just a white dish, bit of a lip on it with lots of different colourful adorable paw prints and a few paw prints in the middle. Really great for smaller animals like it's meant to be for, like hamsters, gerbils, mice, rats, degus, that kind of thing. But you know, great for one guinea pig for an emergency vet trip, especially for £1. I think that's really cute. So that is everything I've purchased in today's Poundland pet haul. As you can see, it's a bit of a difference this time because it's kind of stationery items, organisation, posting items and actual pet items, but all pet themed and pet related. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you did. Check out my other Poundland hauls if you haven't seen them already, because Poundland have a great pet range and I purchased quite a few things when they first released them. So you can check that out in the description box, the link will be there. But thanks again for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.